And welcome back. This is Baller Scuba with more Let's Play Chrono Cross. I'm joined as always by my good enough squad of Lynx, Van, and Zappa. And as you might imagine, they'll be good enough. We are ready to make a little bit more progress with the plot today. We have already been determined. We went on a side mission over to the Shadow Forest. We are ready to head where we're supposed to go, which is to Viper Manor. If you remember, we were told that somebody was there and that we should talk to him. That person's name? Sir Norris. Sir Norris has arrived. Please come in. Sir Norris is in the basement, sir. Thank you. Continue to guard out there. As you might be able to tell, Viper Manor is not as good as it was in the other world. But we were told that as well, but I don't think we were really told the extent. We were told ruined, but look at this place. This is terrible. Also, Radius and Harl are here waiting for us. I believe it has been 4 years since I retired from the Dragoons. Time sure does fly. I was shocked to hear of Dario's death 3 years ago. And now, the General and the others are missing. The manor is in shambles. I took the liberty of conducting my own investigation, but I've discovered nothing. All I know is that a man named Lynx approached the General. You don't mean me, do you? And has involved him in some kind of incident. The only difference with the other world you talk about is that something has happened to the General 3 years ago. I just hope that this Norris fellow knows something. I know nothing. I was not involved with the plan. I do not find it amusing. And I can talk to my party members a little bit here. I just hope that this Norris fellow knows something. I know nothing. That's kind of what you said. All right, so we can explore to some extent Viper Manor here. We sent some men to the El Nido Triangle to investigate a mysterious beam of light. And I hear there's a monster atop Sky Dragon Isle. What is up with this El Nido place? I don't know. It seems to be a weird place. So far, I've found 2 versions of it, and I can't really put it together. There's nothing up there, unfortunately. And I can't really talk to the guy that's exploring over here. He's just up there. I have no idea how to get to him. I probably can't get to him, but I always feel like there's a path that I just don't know about. He probably doesn't say anything at all, but if he did, it was probably nothing important. Sir Norris is in the basement. Please enter through this well. So we go through the well in order to get to the basement. Go down? I'm not often asked, just kind of told, but I'll go down anyway. And here we can find ourselves inside the tree again. Once again, there's a guy up here. Please enter through here to get to the basement of Viper Manor. I think we will do that in a bit, but we're inside the tree. Sir Norris is in the basement. Please enter through here. Wait, I've already forgotten which way I wanted to go first. I believe that first I want to go through the tunnel. It doesn't really matter. If I mess up, I'll have the opportunity to come back. It's not like this is a one-time only trip. But we're going to head into the sewer. Everybody's favorite. And we have made it to, well, a sewer-looking area. I don't think we've seen this before. The ladder leading up to the prison is up ahead, sir. Ah, so this is the right way. I am curious what the other path does lead to, though. So we'll take a small journey back. I do want to explore. I don't often explore in RPGs, but in this game, since there are no random encounters, I feel free to kind of just roam around and see what awaits us over here. Yeah, it's just the kid. There's nothing special over here. The kid and a fight. We already got the mushroom off of you. You want to see the results of your labor? I could bring him in. It's a little awkward. Come on, around him. All right, there we go. So there is indeed nothing of importance down there. And we've kind of already seen it. We haven't seen that particular side, but really there was just a monster. All right, so I want to go south here first, then west. Then I believe over here, which will lead us to the treasure chest. Eventually. And in here we can get a mithril helmet. Definitely something that I want to equip, I believe, immediately. Yeah, I don't have anybody with a mithril helmet just yet. Where did that go? At the bottom? At the bottom. It increases our defense and magic defense by 1 apiece. So let's go ahead and put the mithril helmet on Lynx. Seems like the best spot right now. I didn't bother with any smithing just yet. We could get to that, but a little bit later, probably. All right, so we got the mithril helmet, and that's pretty much all we can do for the time being because, well, that guy's blocking an obviously movable barrel, but I can't move it because the guy's kind of blocking it. Well, technically I can move that one, couldn't I? Either way, we're done for the time being. Sir Norris is up this ladder, sir. Say sir at the beginning and the end of your sentence again, please. But we've made it into the prison. Everybody's favorite. There's no chest here. Anything in the bucket this time? No, unfortunately not. Nobody's stashing anything good in there. Ooh, that does look good. But it's locked. Are all these locked? Anybody gonna give me a key? You got the key? You'll find Sir Norris in here. If you haven't been able to tell yet, we're supposed to talk to Sir Norris. This seems to be the only accessible room. What about the one with the treasure chest? All right, we gotta go talk to the doorknob, I guess. And here we can find Norris. Sir Lynx, it has been a while, sir. As you can see, the manor is in shambles. There is still no sign of the general or the others. We are still investigating the area, but it appears that the frozen flame is not here. Sir, are you really Sir Lynx? You seem different than I last remember. You are correct. This man is not Lynx. Excuse me, sir, but who might you be? I am Radius, a dragoon, although I have been retired for 4 years. So you are Radius, one of the former 4 divas. It's an honor to meet you, sir. I believe you, sir, but it is still hard to accept that this man is not Sir Lynx. He may look like Lynx, but his spirit is of another. That is quite strange, if I may say so. It is up to you, what you want to believe. So, what business did you have with Lynx? Have you uncovered anything about the disappearance of the general? You'll be doing us a great favor by telling us what you know. Very well. I will tell you what I know. And so he tells us everything that he knows. It was actually Sir Lynx who approached us about the existence of the frozen flame in El Nido. Being from the main continent, we had doubted its very existence, so I was sent to El Nido Archipelago as a spy. I had narrowed down the location to Viper Manor, but it appeared as though General Viper and his men were in search of it as well. Eventually, I was called back to Porre, but it was then that I heard General Viper and his men had disappeared and that the manor had been destroyed as such. I heard only recently that there is good evidence the general and his men headed to the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea is an ocean located to the east, surrounded by coral. It used to be called the Sea of Eden, but even then, not many dared enter. We investigated the area, but to no avail. We could find no entrance. It is you, Sir Lynx, who wish to change this distorted world using the frozen flame. Ooh la la, such grand dreams, Monsieur Lynx. Hold your tongue. Zoot! So, the Dead Sea. That ocean was called the Sea of Eden until 3 years ago. This may just be the clue we were looking for. Once we uncover Lynx's plan, it should be easy enough to counter them. Are you planning to go to the Dead Sea? There is no way to get in there. We searched all over for an entrance, but to no avail. No one knows anything about it either. Yes, I doubt you'll be able to get in. I'm sure the demi-humans of Marbul know something about this, but they detest humans. Especially those from the main continent. Perhaps they would give us a hint if we were to go. Then, may I join you, sir? I want to know. I want to know if the Frozen Flame really exists, and about everything that has happened here. What about you? Moi? But of course. I will follow this Monsieur Lynx. The other one is no longer Monsieur Lynx. There is a military boat docked in Termina. Let us use that. Cycling through so many voices, I forget what I picked. All right, Norris has enlisted into our party. And Norris, if I remember right, is actually quite good. So we might actually bring him in instead of Zappa. I have to think what innate color it is. He isn't green, is he? No, he's yellow. All right, that is good. That is good. Weird that I picked green. All right, we'll take a look at him, though. I remember liking Norris. Maybe it was just because I get to give him a slightly British accent. And yes, that was slightly a British accent. I do better accents. And we have made it back to Termina. Just like that. Let's take a look at our new party member, though. We do have Norris in our party. As you can see, his strength is great. His resistance is good-ish. His accuracy is okay. Agility is kind of low. Magic and magic resistance is kind of low, but that strength is very nice. Let's take a look at him a little bit more closely. He has a stamina recovery of 11. He has a full element grid, which is always nice. He is the Black Wind leader. He's 26 years old, which is young for a leader in like real life militaries, but in RPGs that makes him pretty damn old. He is originally from Porre on the Xenon mainland. He's 5'10", 137 pounds, which gives him an average build, and he is right-handed. Hooray! I'm actually a little bit, well, I'm almost 5'10". He has a Ferris gun, which means iron, and he has iron mail. So that's nice. That is nice. All right, let's take a look at the equipment, see if I can get him something better. You know, like mithril mail, that would be nice. His attack of 41 is damn nice. Compare that, that's equal to Lynx. So his attack is actually very good. All right, let's take a look at the elements that he comes with, meaning his attacks. He has a level 3 tech of Spiral Ray. Shoot a twisting ray of aura from your pistol. And then we have level 5 Sun Shower. Fire aura in the air to cause a rain of bullets. That will hit everybody. And then, of course, Spiral Ray will just hit the single foe. So, now that we do have him in place, I am actually going to need to equip him properly. So, let me take the time to deal with that off screen, and I will meet you back when that is done.